morning, welcome to the vlog. I've already been up for over an hour, which might be hard to think when you look at me because I look like I've just rolled out of bed, but I got up really early. I don't start work until 2 in the afternoon, but I got up at 6 in the morning because I have a pork joint in my slow cooker that needs to become pulled pork before I go to work. Because this is the normal thing to do, is to get up stupid o'clock in the morning to cook pulled pork before going in for a full shift at work. Yeah? Anyway, yeah, so I've done my pulled pork and I've spent some time editing and I've had 1 cup of coffee, this is my second one, and I decided it is probably time to start getting ready for the day and actually dressed and looking awake and not just being awake. Okay, I might be awake enough to have breakfast now. Oh, she says Silla needs to yawn. Porridge o'clock. Fresh orange juice really is not an everyday thing. I just got some oranges on discount yesterday. I thought that was my spot. Yeah, I thought I was sitting there working. Yeah. I need to sit down and have my breakfast and do some work. I do. No, you don't. I mean, this is a dilemma. I can't move the cat. But if I don't move the cat, I'm going to have to move me. No, I'm going to move the cat. And she's not going to be happy. No. Oh, God, don't cuddle me. Oh, that's a nice warm spot. Thanks, Lux. Mustn't forget my calendars for today. Oh look, it's a piece of chocolate. Funny that in the chocolate calendar. Ooh. Oh. Graceful as a hippo. It's one of my favourite Swedish sayings. When you're feeling a bit clumsy, you go, oh, I'm as graceful as a hippo. Ooh, licorice and cinnamon tea. Nice. And cocoa. This is going to be like just drinking sweets. Brilliant. A nice one. Okay, so that's my calendars. I'm not going to touch Elin's and Alice's calendars because Alice can open all of those next time she's here. Oh yeah, they're with their dad and school. Although school, I suppose Elin's transport is about to turn up now to take her to school and I've already been up for hours. I was on a late shift last night, so it's too late for them to come here, so they're with their dad right now. And then I'm on a late shift tonight, so again, they're going to be with dad. And I'm just going to do my thing. Okay, one vlog edited and it's now exporting and I'm up here doing boring stuff. I've got to be honest, I very often start out going, I'm going to make a day in the life video, that's going to be great. And then I start recording and I'm like, okay, how interesting is this? It's a day when I don't have the girls, so what am I going to do? I'm going to sit and edit. I'm going to cook something. And I'm going to do some household chores that is much easier to do when I don't have the kids around. Okay, well, how fun is that to watch? And I don't know how fun that is to watch. I suppose it is, it's real. That's for sure. There is always more laundry to deal with. There is always more washing up. There's always something to cook. There is always something that needs tidying. Always. But is it exciting? Absolutely not. Maybe you watching is a mum fed up with your own chores. You'd rather watch somebody else do theirs. Is that possible? Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know why it's so important that I put Elin's clothes into different piles depending on what it is, because it's all going to go into bags in a cupboard because I still haven't sorted out Elin's wardrobe. But I'm getting there. The room of doom is easier to reach now, and I'm going to be able to sort that out and sort Elin's wardrobe out. So one day. Alice's wardrobe is good. That's quite tidy. It's quite easy to look after her room now. It's getting increasingly difficult to tell apart what is Elin's and what's Alice's. Because Elin is quite a petite 10-year-old and Alice is a very tall, almost 7-year-old. So there's a lot of stuff that actually they wear the same size right now. And also sometimes it's a bit difficult to tell whether a pair of trousers are Elin's or mine. Because Elin's got very long legs and my mum is thankfully giving Elin quite big clothes when she buys clothes for Elin, so quite long trousers, because obviously Elin's sitting down all the time, so it doesn't matter if things are loose in the waist. In a way it's kind of better if they are, but then making sure that they're long enough to go below her ankles when she's sitting down. I really like that. I wonder if that is enough pieces of tape. I've gone into Alice's room because this is where I've got space, and I'm now going to wrap some presents. It may be hard to believe, and especially in a couple of weeks' time when you see how much presents the girls are actually getting. This is the extent of my Christmas shopping, and it includes my present to me. This is all of it. This is all I'm getting. There's going to be a ton of presents under the tree. There always is. And I am going to tidy all of this up and go and have a nap, because I think I have been on the go now for 5 hours solid. So I think I deserve a little break and some downtime. So that's what I'm going to do. Catch you again in a bit. It's time to start shredding the pork. This is a super easy pulled pork recipe and I love it. You basically put the pork joint, is it shoulder for pulled pork, in the slow cooker. You pour over a can of Coke and then you cook it in the slow cooker for hours and hours and hours. And then when it's all cooked, you take the cooking juices from it, pour it into a pan. I tend to put it through a, what is it called, a fat separator first, because I don't want all the fat. I mean, I think dietary fat is important, but maybe not quite as much as I get off this pork when I cook it. Anyway, cooking juices into a pan, pour in a bottle of barbecue sauce, and then just leave that to boil and reduce down. I mean, it effectively just cooks itself quite happily while you ignore it. And then when that has reduced down, just mix it in with the pork. Okay, amazing. I now have a big bowl of barbecue pulled pork. Stunning. Ah, that pulled pork was yummy. And I've got a pulled pork sandwich for my break time at work. And talking of work, it is really rather time that I get cracking and leave. So yeah, that's been my day so far, and now I've got a full shift at Aldi. I finish late tonight, so I'm going to be home after 10 p.m. at some point. Yeah, so a long work day for me, followed by a long work day for them. Hey ho, what I do to keep myself busy. I have friends who tell me that I keep myself a bit too busy. They are probably right about that. Oh, well, a pair of gloves. But before I go, a few of you have asked if I have a PO box or an Amazon wish list, because you may feel like spoiling us, which is unbelievably sweet, and it's making me feel a little bit awkward. So, I have a PO box, but I'm not paying for it because I'm not making enough money off YouTube to have a PO box that I pay for. So that means that I can't receive parcels. So instead, I have set up an Amazon wish list, and I'm going to put the link to that in the description to this video. And I'm also going to go and reply to the individual comments of those of you who have asked me for this and just send you the link. And I do want to point out that there are no expectations from my side whatsoever about this. You know, I'm not doing it because I expect you to buy me stuff, but a few of you have expressed a wish for me to do it, so that's why. I've got stuff in there that are things that I know that Alice wants. There are stuff in there that I know that Elin needs. It's always very difficult with presents for Elin because she doesn't play with things, so I kind of have to think about that. Does anyone want to buy me an annual subscription to Audible? Because Elin really loves audiobooks. And, you know, I could get her audiobooks if I had Audible. Yes, this is making me feel awkward, okay? I'm probably blushing. Elin also loves music, so I'm going to look into if I can add digital music files to that wish list. I have found out that I can add digital Kindle files to that wish list, so I'm adding a few there of things that could be fun for me to read and fun for me to read to the kids. Yeah, so that's going up, and again, you know, I'm just extremely grateful and touched that some of you have offered. And now I need to run, or I'm going to be late for work. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button, and yeah, anything you want to see, anything you want to ask, always put it in the comment field. And I suppose I'll see you again tomorrow because it's Vlogmas and I'm vlogging every day. Thank you. Bye.